And it's a big year, as you said, the 50th year. Like, as you look back, now you're part of that history. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool, man. And I really love the artists for kind of foregoing their latest thing to exchange it to pay tribute to the guys in back. This is going to be probably the greatest night of country music ever that you're going to hear come through those speakers.
This is one of those, I mean, it is literally all the moments from country music history. I like looking back and the nostalgia of all that because you're a big part of that for me. I think for all of us here, we have artists that influenced us. Is that, for you, what stands out as a country artist that really made an impact in your career?
Well, guys, we're going to hear Haggard, Jones, we're going to hear Randy Travis, George Strait, Keith Whitley, all the guys, the reasons why I'm standing here. Buck Owens, Yep. You're going to hear tributes to all those guys, and that's how it should be.
And you're one of those dudes that really changed the face of country music when you came on the scene, yet you're so traditionally country. As country kind of changes and molds and evolves, what do you have to say to those artists who may not be as country, but is there a place for them at the table?
Well, it's just weird because if you guys are awfully young, so I don't know if you remember, when I came out, I was the guy that wasn't pegged as traditional country.
I always tell people that,
right? But now you look at it, it's like, holy cow, Two of a Kind's more traditional than it's like, well, it wasn't back then. So right. I think everything just changes, and pages turn, and time has a way of just kind of answering all the questions.
Well, you look at Two of a Kind, you look at like that era back there, and then you look at Gunslinger today. How is the new album? Does it feel like traditional Garth to you, or does it feel like I got to try these new little tweaks here and there?
It feels like Rope in the Winter, No Fences. That's why it's called Gunslinger, because you just feel like anything's possible right now. So you're just shooting from the hip, having a blast. Same with Rope in the Winter and No Fences. Hopefully it's a reflection of who the artist is at the time. Hopefully it's all the stuff that I grew up on, and hopefully some surprises in it too.
Take us to your very first CMA Awards, that feeling, walking the red carpet for the very first time as an artist.
Oh, it was cool, man. I came here, Sandy and I came here. We were lucky enough to win the video for the dance, but they didn't give it out. So they came down the aisle, bent down, and whispered to you and say, hey, congratulations, you won your first CMA award with a dance.
For an epic song like that.
And they leave. God. And so I look over to Sandy, and I go,
was that
they
it?
told me we just won the video of the
You're
word
like,
for
wait,
dance.
where's my stage?
Sandy looks at me and she
I
goes,
want to walk on the stage.
You're lying. I didn't have anybody to prove it. Like they're gone. And then we were lucky enough to win Newcomer that night.
Nice.
Brought her up, and probably one of the most stupidest speeches you ever heard in life. I thank John Wayne and George Strait. Those are my guys that I think.
If you're going to thank anybody.